And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cal Golden Bears offense will go to work first. Stanford took the big game the last time these two met, winning a close one.
And I think the big key for them last year was they were the more physical team. They were winning in the trenches. They ran the ball when they had to. And speaking to them this week, David, they know they've got to come out and try to duplicate what happened last season.
Yeah, and there's no secrets. Rivalry games, there's no secrets anyways. There's always a ton of passion, a ton of disdain, a ton of hate. You kind of know the other people. They know you. Who's going to come out here, put it together, and win this rivalry game?
Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Harden. And they pick up just a few on that completion. There's always one thing sure to get the juices flowing for the Cardinal and the sturdy Golden Bears, and that's anything to do with the axe, guys.
Yeah, and the trophy games are fun. It's not a real axe, by the way. It's kind of a trophy with an axe on it. But this means something to them. It means something to the fans. All the pranks, all the history behind it, Palmer.
Yeah, it's really actually more of a plaque, which is interesting. But regardless, it doesn't matter what the records are between these two teams. Stanford and Cal, it comes down to this game. This is bragging rights, not just today, but for the rest of the year.
The Golden Bears are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it. Got the first down and more.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a hit. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
He'll start the return inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Stanford's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We're just going to see what they do today.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. On the ground, it's Ford. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Napier. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and defense filling. You just can't do it better.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another 1st down. On the run, it's Ford. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
That's caught. It's Hall. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. This rivalry dates back to 1892, a mere 90 years before perhaps the most memorable play in college football history as Cal ran through the band on the field.
And that's a play they'll be talking about for another 250 years, no doubt. It's sort of synonymous with this rivalry between Cal and Stanford, and you never know. You never know any given year there's going to be a play that's just going to jump out at you, David, something you'll hold on to.
And I think one of the cool nuggets about this series, the big game in 1982, the band running on the field, the one y'all referenced, every year whoever has the Axe trophy, they change the score of that game. That's how petty this rivalry is. We just change history, change scores. I love it.
Quick completion to the right. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, Stanford! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game one.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. On the move, it's Harden. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off play action on 1st down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Brown will throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Golden Bears line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. hauls it in at the 40. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
He got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And I love the quarterback's accuracy. Hit him in stride, man. Hit him where he can catch the football and continue to run and do more damage after the catch like he did right there.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Golden Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense, man. Such a great situation on 1st down, gaining all that yards, almost got a 1st down. And then 2nd down and 3rd down, you just don't execute and then go backwards. This offense is stuck in reverse instead of trying to fall forward, get a 1st down, do something positive.
Trying to do it on the ground. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back.
Oh, he's got some space. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Hall. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Takes the handoff. It's Ford. Tough, determined run. Gets it down to the 12.
The counter run play is really tricky for defenses to stop because it forces you to play with great eye discipline. Everything in pre-snap is telling you the ball's going to the strong side, but now they run it back weak and they're pulling offensive linemen. This defense better be ready because this won't be the last time today they see the counter run.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Stanford comes up with a first and goal. It's complete on the right side. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job. Kickoff team, everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Power football with the run. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, massive expectations when the axe is on the line, and through 2 quarters, Cal and Stanford have not disappointed.
The Golden Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger. We might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the offense came out aggressively here in the second half, but they can't put the drive together and spit it up on the turnover.
I'll tell you, this defense has a lot of athletes, and they've got a lot of guys with ball skills. If you put the football anywhere around them, and they're
trying to take it back. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Brown wants to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. So now it's second and long. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the run, it's Ford. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Illegal blocking back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man. It's Ford. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
I love when you sell the run like that quarterback did right there. Stuck it in the belly of the running back, pulls it out, runs the play action. Great job of confusing the defense a little bit, making them honor the run, and then throwing the ball in the lanes right behind it.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Skips away from pressure. There he goes. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Brown will throw it. He wants it all. Go to the end zone. It's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the 3rd quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the 1st period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed. Trying to pick up a 1st down. We've reached a break, and it is Stanford holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Rides the back and leaves it. Turning it on. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. And the Golden Bears will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
They'll go right back to it. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing.
Touchdown, Stanford! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
He'll bring it out. It seals. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Plows through the defense. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man to the left. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
The Golden Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll run play action. It's complete. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Golden Bears! And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boise State looks like a legit contender right now. That offense is just having its way. They're up 14 over Fresno State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Dickey. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Brown wants to pass. Here's the pressure. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Stanford lines up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Golden Bears come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Takes it from the gun on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. This time it's complete. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Harden. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Blasted as he lets it go. It's a running room. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Golden Bears didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Harden. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it on the run. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown, and now they're a 2-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block.